The year was 2002, and I had just purchased tickets to see The Who at the Hollywood Bowl and was ecstatic. You see, Pete Townshend was a longtime hero of mine, and being able to watch him do the windmill arm live was definitely something on my bucket list. Now, I had these tickets, and it was a few days before the show. I was gearing up, and I remember sitting in my living room, and something popped up on the TV. It was tragic news that John Entwistle had passed away. And this was on Friday, and I had tickets to the show that they were doing on that Sunday. My heart instantly sank. I thought, wow, this is it. They're going to cancel the shows. I'm not going to see The Who. And news broke, they canceled the show on Friday night. Then they canceled Saturday night. But the first night back was Sunday night, and this was the same night that I had tickets to. So I was like, oh my God, the show is still going on. And it was a powerful night. I showed up that night, and the first thing Roger Daltrey did is he walked out to the microphone and said to 17,500 Who fans at the Hollywood Bowl, "Tonight, we play for John." Now, just as a side note, The Who called up Pino Palladino, a legendary bass player and amazing musician, to come and fill in, and he actually learned all of The Who's show in just 2 days. Talk about a pro. What a legend that guy is. Now, I want to share with you a powerful song that I heard that night that's really about a lot of loneliness and alienation. And Pete Townshend wrote this song for a futuristic rock opera, but that project ended up sort of like falling out, and they included this song on their album, Who's Next? So grab your guitar and let's dive into this Behind Blue Eyes guitar lesson. The intro starts off like this. So this intro is all on one chord. It's an E sus4 chord. And it looks like an E minor chord, but we're going to add our pinky down on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So it's going to go open, 2, 2, 2, open, open. And then Pete Townshend is using this technique called arpeggio picking. And what he does is, instead of strumming the strings, he picks individual notes. So it starts off by just going strings 6, 5, 4, 3. And I'm not doing anything with the fretting hand other than just holding down this chord, and then we're going to weave with the picking hand to create that effect. It sounds almost like finger picking. So we're going to go 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay? Then we'll go to the 2nd string and go 2, 3, 4. Okay? That's the first 2 beats. And we're using a rhythm called 16th notes throughout this. So 1 E and 2 E and okay, it's just 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and you're basically breaking up one beat into 4 parts, and that's going to be the driving rhythm throughout this part. So we'll go 1 E and 2 E and so there's a little, it's like a tie in there. You let this note on the 3rd string there ring for 2 16th notes. So 1 E and 2 E and okay, then we're going to go up to the 1st string and play strings 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just coming back through the strings. And then we'll go strings 2, 3, 2, 4. Okay, so the second half goes. Let's try the first measure. Here it is, played as one piece. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Now, I'm being very specific and I'm showing you exactly what's on the recording. But do we need to do that? No. Is it a lot of work? Yes. Will it help your picking? Yes. Will it sound just like the record? Yes. So these are things that you need to weigh. It's not going to be the same picking pattern exactly every time. If you want sort of just an underlying rule, is just keep that 16th note going like. Like there, I'm just kind of playing in the style, but if you want to go exactly like the recording, then... Okay, let's look at the next measure. Here we're gonna go to the 5th string and go 5, 4, 3, 2, and then just come back the same way. So it's like 5 to 2 and then 2 back to 5 like this. Then we'll go 4. Okay, that's the first 2 beats. So 1 E and a 2 E and a. Ba, 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 ba. And then we'll go 5, 4, 3, 1. Okay, so a little skip there. And then 2, 3, 4, 3. That's how it finishes. So 2, 3, 4, 2 for the last beat. So bar 2 all together goes. Here's the entire intro played as one piece. It's just 2 bars long, and then Roger Daltrey comes in with the verse. No one knows what it's like. Here we go. No one knows what it's... Okay, right there, we hit the verse. So that's the first part, and a lot of these chords are based on a framework I use that maps out the entire fretboard for rhythm and lead. And if this is something you're interested in doing, then I want to give you a gift. It's my free fretboard guide. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide, and you can download. It's a PDF worksheet and a video training that's going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to map out the entire fretboard. And it's really just going to help you fill in a lot of gaps on understanding the neck and playing music. So you can get this completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide and grab that as my gift to you. Now here we're going to continue this same arpeggio picking style, but let me go over the chords first. We were on that E sus4, and then you take off that pinky and we're going to play an E minor chord, okay? Now when we get to the verse, the first 2 bars, we have 2 beats on each chord. We're gonna go E minor to G, and I play this folk G. You'll see why later in the song too. This is what Pete Townshend does is, the ring finger on the low E string, 3rd fret, pinky finger on the 1st string, 3rd fret. I'm muting the 5th string, but you can play it like that if you want. Then we go to D. That's from the 4th string down. Open, 2, 3, 2. And then we have this little move here where he plays the D, and then he adds the pinky down on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. That's a D sus4. So D to D sus4. Then we're going to go to a C add 9. Love this chord. Beautiful chord. We've got from the 5th string down, 3, 2, open, 3, open. That's gonna last for 1 bar. And then we have this final chord here. Another beautiful chord. A sus2. Okay, so that's just from the 5th string down, open, 2, 2, open, open. So we got this sound to this sound. Genius. Okay, so just to review, if I play just the chords like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then A sus 2, 3, 4. Let's break down the arpeggio picking next. For the E minor, we're going to start with the bass note on the 6th string. We'll play strings 6, 4, 3, 1. That's how it starts. Okay. No one knows. Then we'll go to the 2nd string, 3rd string. Okay. Then the 5th string. Then we'll play the open 4th string. When we go to the next chord, sometimes he'll let off the chord and just play like an open string in between. And that creates a little space for him to get to the next chord on the downbeat. So the first part's gonna go 1 E and a 2 E and a. That last note is one of those open strings, so. Okay, then he goes to the G. Now again, I'm showing you this stuff note for note, but if you just want kind of an easier way, then just, keep that 16th note rhythm. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a. But if you want to go note for note, then it continues like this. So this is the 3rd fret of the low E, then the open 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string, 2nd string, 3rd string, then 6th string, 3rd string, like this. That's 3 E and a 4 E and a. So the first bar goes 1 E and a 2 E and a. From there we go to the D and play. So that's strings 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Then we go to the 2nd string. Then we add the D sus4 here with the pinky on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. Then play the 2nd string, 3rd string. Then we take that pinky off, just go back to D natural, and then come back through the chord like this. That's just strings 1, 2, 3, 4. So measure 2 goes. Measures 1 and 2 put together go 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Okay, then here we go to the C add 9 chord, and that's going to be this shape here. We're going to play strings 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. That's the pattern. It's a great little pattern, then he does it again. Okay, then we go to the A sus4 and play 5, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Then do that again. So in these measures, C add 9 and A sus2, the pattern gets a little bit more formulaic. It's just like a lot of playing the part and then copy and paste it like this. Here's the part. Then paste it. Then here's the part. Then paste it. So let's try this entire verse section. It's gonna go twice in the context of the song, but I'll play it for you so you can hear all of these arpeggiations as one piece. Here we go. 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. And then here it is up to speed. 3 E and a 4 E and a. From here, we hit the B section, and this is where Roger Daltrey sings, "And my dreams, they are as empty." Here we're gonna go to strumming. It's gonna go like this. 3, 4. so this is the first part, and I'll just break it down 4 bars at a time here. We're starting on a C. We're going C to D, then G. Okay, now the C is just from the 5th string down, 3, 2, open, 1, open. 2 beats there, then 2 beats of D. Then we go to G. Now you can play any G you want, but Pete Townshend does, again, this folk one that I mentioned earlier, and then he goes to this great move here. It's a G with then a C over G. So it's like kind of taking part of a C chord and combining it with a G. We're gonna go 1 E and a 2 E and actually comes in on the of 2. So 1 E and a 2 E and okay. Now the basic rhythm here is 1 E and a 2 and a ba 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 ba. It's just down, down, up, and then repeat. So down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, and then a little rhythm. Then we do the same thing again, C to D. Now this time E major. Now this is an interesting move because the song's actually in the key of E minor, and then here all of a sudden we've got this E major sound. It's really just genius songwriting. Then he does a little blues lick. It's like a blues lick in there, right? So it's E, kind of hits the bass strings, then the treble strings, and then it's this move here. 4 on the 5th string, mute the 4th string, then 2, open, open, back to E. So, okay, then we'll keep on strumming. We're gonna play some new chords: B minor, C, D, A sus2. Okay, so this B minor is from the 5th string down, 2, 4, 4, 3, 2. Just a bar chord there on the 2nd fret. 1 bar on each chord till the last chord. My love is vengeance that's never free. Okay, that A sus2 lasts for 2 bars at the end. Then back to the verse progression. So you can see it really alternates there, that arpeggio picking to the strumming. Here's the B section played as one piece. Now sometimes he does these little like kind of flurry strums. Down, up, down. It's just a quick down, up, down. All right, from here we kind of hit a C section of the song, and this is sort of the final part. It's a really cool just change in the tempo and the vibe of the song. We actually go to the E major chord, and we go. So we got this kind of backbeat groove. We go 1, 2, and 3, 4 to B minor, then to A, then back to E. 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. So that's just a little instrumental, and then the vocals come in when my fist clenches. 1, do the same thing. Now this time, second time here, we go B minor, G, D, okay? And then 1, 2 and 3, 4, and B minor, A, D, then B minor, A, then back to the first part. Okay, so here's from When My Fist Clenches, Clap It Open, played as one piece. 3, 4, and... To this. Do that again. E, 2 and 3, 4 and 1. Okay, then the final figure goes up to a B major chord. So this is one new chord. We're gonna play it as a bar chord on the 2nd fret, starting on the 5th string. We'll go 2, 4, 4, 4. I mute the low E and the high E. Now here we go. 2, 3. Figure 3 times. Okay, so what I'm playing here is the B chord, B, 2, 3, then A, G, D, D. That's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Do that 3 times. Now check this out. This is awesome. B. Okay, then we're back to the verse. So that's brilliant there. That's just a building 8th note, down strum there. First on a B chord, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then make it a B over A by just adding the open A string in there. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... From there, we go back to the verse part, the no one knows what it's like to be the bad man, and then we end in the 4th bar on the A sus2 chord. And we're just gonna go behind blue eyes and just strum the rhythm of the vocal there for the ending. Here's what the last 4 bars sound like. 3E and a 4E and a... Here we go. So that's how to play this powerful Who song, Behind Blue Eyes. Now, it's a pretty advanced guitar part between the arpeggio picking and the strumming, and then the even key changes, right? We're in E minor, and then we've got these parts of E major. It really is just a masterful song. So take your time with this, and it shows how great, Pete Townshend can accompany a singer and just write a song that takes you on a journey. So hope you enjoyed this, and if you want to learn to play patterns like this anywhere on the neck, then grab my free fretboard guide. It's going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to play in any style, anywhere on the neck. And it's going to be one of the most useful PDFs that you'll ever see. It's on one page, and it comes with an exclusive fretboard training video that's not on YouTube. So check that out at the first link down below. As always, thanks for watching, and for more Who, check out this video next.